It's been like it has been a full year since the release of the Galaxy Note 8. Samsung produced a phablet that actually changed the game. Changing the game, meaning it went from the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 exploding the battery, we all know about that, to this mega powerhouse that just completely blew our mind. And without the Note 8, there would not be a Note 9 because the Note 8 had to pave the way. Let's start out by taking a look back. Let's not forget the Note 8 had stereo headsets, USB charger, USB connector, and the Note 8 had this nice box, same box that you get with your Note 9, but I had the Midnight Black edition. So let's talk a little bit about the Note 8. Now, the problems that everyone is having with their Note 8, guess what? I don't have those problems. For one, the battery life. If you notice with my Note 8, there's something different about it. Yeah. I have a battery case, which extends my battery power. So instead of having 33 milliamps, I'm somewhere in the 5,000 milliamp, because all I would have to do if my battery were to get low, I would just press that button back here. You say, press and hold it for 2 seconds. I did a review, a matter of fact, on this on my channel. Just look it up, Note 8 battery case charger, and you keep it on there at all times, and it charges along with the phone. So I don't have that problem with the battery. That's first of all. Secondly, I don't have any issues at all going through an entire day with this. None whatsoever. It's fast. It's beautiful to look at. This is a 6.3 inch display. You can't go wrong with this at all. I mean, it's crazy how beautiful the screen looks, and you don't have to do a whole lot to improve the screen. I mean, it's a gorgeous display. Now let's not even get into using the actual S Pen, because the S Pen is what a lot of people buy the Note for. But the difference between this S Pen and the S Pen on the 9 is, of course, the Bluetooth. But you can't deny that the Note 8 is the reason for the season. The Note 8 is actually everything the Note 9 is, besides 4 things, and I want to say 4. And those things could be actually, overlooked or improved, like enhanced from your own means. Like, number one, the battery life. Like I told you, I have no problem with the battery life on mine. This is 33 milliamp, and I'll show you right now. I bought a battery pack, and you press and hold this, 2 seconds. As you can see, it's charging. Anytime that my phone is low in juice, as you can see that little charging lightning bolt, it's charging. At the light, it's charging. this takes me through an entire 24 hours, maybe longer than a day, depending on my usage. So I have no problem with buying a battery pack if I had a problem with using the battery life, overusing it. So that's number one. Turn that back off. Number two, the fingerprint sensor. People were talking about that. You see this? I have no problem with that because I know where it's located at. I have no problem at all just touching that, and it's right back there. And I use it for a lot of different purposes. But most people just don't like to, adjust to things. Me, I'm more the type that if it's back there, okay, I probably won't get it the first couple times using my fingers, but I'm not crazy or anything, so I know that the fingerprint sensor is back there. So, see, I'm touching it now, and it's so easy to use. Fingerprint sensor is doing that. So, no problem with that. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is the stereo speakers. Now, a lot of people were saying that this phone actually wasn't that loud. Now, I want to play something on here. So, for license reasons, let's play one of my videos because I don't want to get anybody copyrights in trouble. Just so you can hear the sound, and we can go back into this because I never had a problem with the sound on the Note 8, but I understand stereo speakers are way better, way louder, and there's nothing wrong with that. So let's just grab one of these, get some nice volume on. And you guys just tell me, how does it sound to you? How loud? Okay. Android 9 Pie update. Expected release date and device list. Now, if you have an LG device, cross your fingers and hope that it is on this Android 9 Pie update. Now, this is a list that was released. Now, I could deal with that. That's loud. That's good. It's a single firing stereo speaker, which means it comes from under the bottom. That's cool with me. So that's number two. But you could always enhance that. Like, come on now. We all know that they make Bluetooth speakers. Let's be honest. So, I mean, if you can get over that, then you're cool. Also, these come along with the Notes, just like they come along with the Galaxy series. You have these, the AKG headphones. I mean, they sound pretty dope. Me, I have Beats also. I have like all the best headphones. I did a review on the Beats also. You can look that up. Also, my Beats by Dre that I have. But hey, I have no problem with the sound quality. So it's better to have stereo. I know if you want to pay an extra $250, which will come out to be like $1,100, over paying like $800 for this phone here. Go ahead. Now back to what I was saying. The third reason a lot of people are serious about upgrading to this phone, to the Galaxy Note 9, would be the Blue Pen, the Bluetooth, the S Pen. That function is probably, to me, the biggest selling point, like I said, but you could do a whole lot with this S Pen. You don't need, a Bluetooth S Pen to do a whole lot. unless you're just, something new and different as far as taking your pictures. But if you would look at the Note 8, it has the same features, man. And when I say the same, it's almost nothing you can't do with the Note 8 that, you could do the same thing. Coloring books, anything you want to do with the Note 8, you could just about do. On the Note 9, same. They have like all the same functions. So I suggest that you judge wisely, on your purchase, because if you could do basically the same thing on the Note 8 that you could do on the Note 9, why go spend all that money on it? I'm not 100% sure why people are quick to jump on the newest bandwagon when, if it ain't broke, why fix it? But I understand when it comes to, something that blows your mind, like a complete overhaul of the phone. Like if it was a different look, it even looks the same. That's my thing. It's not that big of a difference. It's kind of like the Note 8.5, to say that. It's not really a real big thing, but this phone here is great. It's fast. There's your Bixby button, your volume rockers, front face. The cameras is just amazing on here. The pictures. Let me show you guys some pictures on here. The picture quality is just stunning. And like I was saying, you have to really find a phone that's out there that's better than this. It's very hard. It's not. It won't be easy. Put it that way. To find a camera or a phone that's better than this. And I don't care how far you look, you'll be looking a long, long time. So I'll just give you guys here we go. Let's look at this. Look at this. Okay. This is just an example of how good the camera is here. And then they have that live focus going, and you really can't get justice out of seeing this on a camera, but just amazing pictures, quality, and this is with the 12 megapixel camera that's built on that, and have dual lens on the back. So you're not just getting one camera, and this was supposed to be the first smartphone ever to have dual cameras in the back that would have OIS, which means it will be able to have that optic image stabilization for both cameras. You can be walking, doing whatever. It changed the game, like I said. But those are like some of my reasons that the Note 8, after a year, still boss. And the processor, you got the Snapdragon 845. That's not going nowhere. Come on, man. It's not going nowhere. No time soon. I'm waiting, to be honest, for the Note 10. The Galaxy S10 and the Note 10 would be the game changers. But I like the 9. I like the 9. I think the 9 is the best phone out. Phablet, let's be specific, out compared to all of the rest. It's very powerful. It's very expensive, but it's also very powerful. With what's under the hood, it's very powerful. And what you have in the Note series is just amazing. Samsung is just killing it. If it wasn't for the iPhones and the popularity, because they're not great, Samsung would definitely be top of the food chain without a shadow of a doubt. So it's up to you when you ask, should you upgrade from the Note 8 to the Note 9? If you're into the stereo speakers, that's one reason. The S Pen, that'll be 2. The screen size is a little different. I think it's 6.4, and that's not a real big difference. And the cameras will be 4, because the cameras are a little better, not a whole lot, but just a little bit, because they have the same cameras that's from the S9 Plus. So they're both 12 megapixel, but they take clearer and better and more detailed pictures. Both front-facing cameras are still the same at 8 megapixels, which they take great pictures also. But that's enough about the Note 8. We have to revisit after a year. Like this video, leave your comments, and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.